dog boxing, motherfucker. So in today's video, guys, I wanted to talk about the aftermath of the fight that happened last Saturday between Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. Now I'm seeing a lot of mixed emotions out there, a lot of different opinions because of Teofimo Lopez's post-fight interview, where he was seen heartbroken, teary-eyed, and ready to cry. Where he also mentions hating himself.
Not at all. I hate myself for it, but it's part of it. It's just part of the life.
Well, appreciate it.
I don't appreciate it. That's why.
Oh, shit.
I don't. I think that I get butchered, and I think God punishes me a lot for it. So I'm just a punching bag to that. So one day I'll get, maybe one day, but not yet.
We appreciate you though, brother.
Not yet.
These guys appreciate you too.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just never got my fair share. I never did. Not once, man. Not at all. I hate myself for it, but
Even Shakur Stevenson spoke out and had this to say about Teofimo Lopez after the fight.
I felt bad after the fight. I went in the not in the locker room. The doctors, they went to check me and shit, and I seen Tio in there. We actually took a picture together and everything, but he was in there dolo. I'm like
none of his team, nobody?
where everybody at?
Right.
Why is he in here dolo? Me and him having a full on conversation. He pulled me to the side, just one on one. Me and him had a good little convo, but nobody else is in here with him. I didn't like that. Like, that didn't make me feel good because I knew him since like back in the day. So it's like, because at the end of the day, we just boxers and we giving our heart and our soul to our craft and we go in there and risk our life. I felt bad.
Now I know there are a lot of mixed emotions out there and a lot of different opinions on this matter because of the controversial and disrespectful things that has been said by Teofimo Lopez over the years.
One of those two fights interests you more, Javante Davis or Terrence Crawford?
whichever monkey wants to get the banana. They say they're gorillas. I'm a lion. I eat them. Let's go.
All right.
To the point with Puerto Ricans, man, I tear they butt up. Puerto Ricans are easy to beat, and I don't care if the Puerto Ricans feel some type of way. Put them in front of me, we beat them.
This guy came to America to give me bananas and watermelon with a note on it. It's unprofessional, and I feel like it's racist, and you just made this fight a little more personal.
I don't want to fight us because he's a bitch. I seen his legs last. I seen his legs to go.
Now, whether you're feeling sympathetic towards Teo or you're celebrating his loss, it's your opinion. The way you feel is totally understandable. But my opinion on the situation is that when you put that type of energy into the universe, it has a funny way of finding you and coming right back to bite you right in the ass. I believe they call it karma. Also, I don't feel a bit sorry for Teofimo Lopez either, because Teofimo Lopez never made the adjustments, the necessary adjustments that were needed to be made in order to move forward and upward in his career. And the adjustments that I'm speaking of are the adjustments in his corner, particularly his father. After the fight, Teofimo Lopez Sr. was interviewed, and he had this to say about his son losing.
Plan for some reason, the game plan. My son didn't do what I told him he was supposed to do. His rhythm was supposed to be different, where we were supposed to stop Shakur from doing whatever Shakur does best. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to him for winning. You know what I'm saying? But that was not my son in there. I think probably the networks and everybody, the media, everything leading up to this fight, everybody already talking that already about Shakur fighting in May, where the winner was supposed to go and fight in May, against whoever it was. So I think that probably got to him, you know what I'm saying?
So as you all seen and heard in this video, Teofimo Lopez Sr. is basically throwing Junior under the bus, saying that he didn't listen to his instructions. But even I heard the instructions in the corner, and his instructions were, you gotta hit him, bro. You're going to hate yourself. Where's your power, bro? Hit him, bro. Now, does that sound like good instructions and a good game plan? Teofimo Lopez Sr. had no good instructions. He had no good advice, no game plan to help his fighter out, and no good game plan to help his son. And the worst part of it all is he's not even taking any accountability for this loss. Instead, he's blaming Teofimo Jr. and throwing Teofimo Lopez Jr. under the bus. And this is what I mean by Teofimo Lopez Jr. never made the proper adjustments in his corner to help him succeed in his career. Teo's dad should have been out of that corner since the George Kambosos loss. Teo should have been got rid of his father. Not only is Teofimo Lopez Sr. a horrible, terrible head trainer, but he's also an active alcoholic and an addict. And one thing about addicts and alcoholics, these guys cannot be trusted because they're selfish and they care about getting high and their booze more than anything else. Why do you think Teo's dad wasn't present in the final press conference? Because he was too busy curing his hangover. What Teofimo Lopez Jr. is missing is more balls. Yeah, I said it. Teofimo Lopez has a small pair of balls, little balls, and he's in need of a bigger set like Brian Norman Jr. When Brian Norman Jr. lost to Devin Haney, guess what Norman did? He told his dad, "I'm sorry, Pops, but you got to go. You're fired. You taught me all that you could teach me." Brian Norman Jr. put his big boy pants on and he did what was necessary in order for him to move forward in his career and get back to a championship. And guess what? Brian Norman Jr. is younger than Teofimo Lopez. Brian Norman Jr. is 24. Teofimo Lopez is 28. And the younger man has a bigger set of balls than Teo. Teo needs to take a page from Norman's book and try that. And it's not going to be easy, but it's necessary, just like Norman did. Norman did what was best for him, and Teo needs to follow suit. And this is where getting gifts and robberies and just skating on by will come back and bite you in the ass. Because truth be told, Teofimo Lopez got a gift in that fight versus Sandor Martin. Sandor Martin got robbed of that victory. And one could even argue that he beat Teofimo Lopez better than Shakur did because Sandor Martin scored a knockdown on Teofimo. Not one, but twice. And they still gave the victory to Teofimo Lopez because Teofimo Lopez was the house fighter. And Teo was or has the sexier name than Sandor Martin. But Sandor Martin got jerked that night. Maybe had the judges got it right and the right man got his hand raised that night, maybe Teo would have been considering getting rid of his dad then. But in closing, I'm not the type of person to kick a man while he's down, but I don't feel bad for Teo, not one bit. Teofimo Lopez Jr. had plenty of chances to get it right. His corner situation, that is. So fuck it. And not to mention, he made a shitload of money, guys. He got a nice big turkey bag, so he's chilling. And besides that fight or that ass whooping that he just took at the hands of Shakur Stevenson, that's not a fight or a loss that you call it quits for. That was like a soft ass whooping. I doubt that loss will take any years off of Lopez's career. So he'll be all right. But anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. And let's chop it up. Let's talk some boxing, man. And catch you on the next one. You already know. Once again, this has been your boy, Big O Dog Boxing, and I'm out. There's beer.